I'm extremely ambitious. I know exactly what I want to achieve for myself, the kind of films I want to do, the kind of people that I want to work with. And that will always be an ongoing process. Since childhood, I've always known what I've wanted to do. Today, I'm living that dream. But I always say I'm not satisfied. I'm not fully satisfied, and I don't ever want to be. I want that hunger. I want that motivation to keep me going.
It's the hunger that keeps you going.
Yeah. A year ago, I get a call from Paramount saying, you know, they're casting for this film, and I flew down and I met DJ, my director, Caruso. And then Vin found out in LA that I was in Toronto, and so overnight, luckily I had a visa, and he said, I want her to come and see me. So overnight, I flew down from Toronto to Los Angeles to see Vin. And suddenly in the middle of the night, we're doing this 45-minute photo shoot, professional with lights and this and that. And I was like, what is going on? Because I didn't know if I got the part. I still don't know if I got the part. We got into this really serious photo shoot. I don't know if you guys have seen the picture. And that was it.
That picture right there?
That's the one. In his house, yeah.
Yes.
That's the one. And he just put it up. I said, I do hope you know that if you put that picture up, it means I'm doing this movie. He still didn't say anything. He just put it up.
And so when that went up, you got all these calls from your fans and friends congratulating you,
Yes,
right?
and I didn't know what to say to them because I had journalists calling me from India and saying, oh my God, you're doing this movie. And I didn't know what to say. And I was like, I don't even know if that's Vin. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. But I mean, or they're looking at it going, there's a romance going on. That's what you would get from that as well, which oh, look at that face. Does that mean there is? Because that's what the rumor is.
Well, there's no smoke without fire, you know. And look at that.
So?
But it's all in my head. You know?
It's in his head right there. Okay, you're putting stuff in his head right there.
So yeah, I mean, in my head, I think like we're together and we have this amazing chemistry and we live together and we have these amazing babies, but it's all in my head.
Okay. Now you just became crazy. I don't know what happened. It first was a crush and now you have babies. I don't know. All right.
Never a crush.
It's all right.
You know, sacrifices, social sacrifices, sacrificing. I think for me, my biggest sacrifice has been the fact that I don't live with my family. I've had to move away. So of course there are days when, you know, I go home. I miss them. I miss the fact that over a meal, I don't have my parents or my sister to talk to. You know, just talk about what my day was like. Or, of course, I can do it on the phone, but it's different when, you know, you're face to face. So there are certain sacrifices that one has to make diet-wise. You know, I enjoy eating. I love eating. Thankfully, I'm not someone who, you know, puts on weight easily, but I have a weakness for sweets and chocolates, and I have to control that. So yeah, it comes with its, or in the way that I conduct myself. You know, I think that is also a sacrifice. If sometimes there's a certain way I'd like to be, I also have to realize that I have to be socially responsible.
So every film has its own challenges. But overall, I think there is a perception that the film industry is all glamorous and it's easy and it's, you know, I think a lot of people feel like people in the industry are very privileged. But that's not true. There's a lot of hard work and commitment and dedication and sacrifices that go into being who we are or achieving what we do. It's very easy to, you know, buy a ticket and sit in a theater and watch a movie for 2.5 hours and be entertained or not, and that's totally fair. But there's a lot of hard work that goes into making that possible, which I think only people who are related in the film industry in some way will know the full extent of that. I really don't know what success means to me, but I think for me, to be truly successful is to be at peace with myself and to be happy with every day. I think depression has taught me that. Depression has taught me how fragile my life is or how fragile our lives are, and it's made me value people and emotions and feelings and you know, so for me it's not the material things, it's not the numbers, it's not because there's always more. You can be number one and then you'll still want to keep going at that, or you know, you can be you can have X amount of money and there's no end to that. So as far as material things are concerned, I think there's no end to it. You'll just, people want more and more and more, and that's human nature. But to be truly at peace with yourself and to be, that is success for me.